might be the biggest king I've seen this year.
30 pounds or what?
Could very well be. Oh my lord, very big. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at the brand new Fishhawk Lithium Pro system. It is one of 3 new products on their lineup for this year. In today's video, we're gonna unbox, install, and get out there and play with the new system and show you guys what this thing is capable of and what differentiates it from its previous models. Let's crack this thing open, see what we got inside. Okay, got our screen, our charging platform, which is new to this system, and our probe right on top. Let's start with the newest component to the Fishhawk system, which is the charging platform. This is a pretty exciting move for Fishhawk on multiple levels. I think the special part of this system is the fact that this probe no longer needs to be opened to access the batteries. It is now wirelessly charging, so you place your Fishhawk on top of, with these 2 metal ports, you just place the probe upright. That's how it's charged. Comes with its own charging cable. It's a USB to USB-C into the charging platform. I got to see this last spring in Wilson, New York with Casey. He had a couple of these set up at the house, and yeah, it seemed like a pretty flawless system. So pretty excited to implement this into the salmon fishing program over the next couple of years. This is the probe. I've already shown you guys this, but we'll just take a quick look at it again. Comes with a terminal set as well. I believe all Fishhawks come with those terminal kits, so that's great. There's your speed sensor, and then your temperature sensor is obviously embedded within the Fishhawk somewhere. I'm not techy enough to know those exact details, but yeah, there's the probe. And then part number 3 is the screen. This was a pretty exciting detail. Check that out. I believe it's slightly bigger. I gotta look at the specs. Buttons are super big and easy to press. And the best thing about all of this is, for previous Fishhawk users that already have the system set up with the X4 or the X4D, it is literally plug and play. So whatever you have wired up to your boat, this will plug right in and be seamless. There's no issues. So that's another exciting feature to this new unit. And then our final piece is, if this is a new product for you on your boat, it comes with a badass Fishhawk sticker. That is not the final detail, but it is a nice touch. Our final detail is, so we've got the wiring system in case this is your first install, and then as well, we've got the transducer for the Fishhawk, which sends the signal from the probe way down deep all the way up to your screen and relays the information to your screen. For no boat users, the package comes fully equipped. You've got everything you need to get started, plugged in, wired up, and ready to go to have your Fishhawk dialed in. That's pretty much it for the Fishhawk Lithium Pro system. We'll make a quick transition down to the boat, meet up with Andre, and hook this thing up to the Lund.
Yes. Moment of truth.
Here she goes. So there's our, that'd be our temperature at the transducer.
Yes.
And now we'll put the new probe on the rigger and we'll do the first drop. Takes a couple seconds to kick in, but there we go. We got our down temp right now. Our down temp is not looking so good. 72.8 on top, 72.8 down. We had a big east wind that came through past probably 5-6 days and blew a lot of warm water into the lake, so out front has been very tricky fishing for us. You have to go way out deep to find good down temp, but next couple days hopefully we'll be back to normal with a bunch of northwest and west winds, so hopefully in the next couple of days we'll have a chance to get out and get back on some salmon. Okay, so we are finally on the water after about a 3-week break since I shot that little video with the Fishhawk. We're gonna finally get to apply it today in the field. We're late summer, early fall. The salmon are now moving in close to the river mouths, and they're not as deep, so anywhere from 30 to 60 feet of water has been the common denominator for these fish. So we are going to start off with some trolling, kind of get a gauge of where the fish are, and then we will transition over to jigging if the conditions and the fish permit. Make our way out, nice little short run out here in front of Port Credit, and then we'll get to fishing. We've got a gentle southern breeze, so for us here on the North Shore, that's gonna make for a slight chop. It's not really gusty, it's just a sustained, I think it's blowing 10-15 kilometers an hour, so nothing terrible, but it's gonna throw enough wobble in the boat to make it a little bit tricky with the trolling motor when we're jigging, but for trolling, should be perfectly fine. As long as we can get on top of some, we should be able to hopefully convert a bite or two. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to check for today is my temperature down. Apparently the past couple of days, it's been fairly warm water, which means the fish have been squished a little bit on bottom. What I was taught growing up through use of Fishhawk technology, through multiple different anglers that have mentored me over the years, your optimal feeding temperature for Chinook salmon is between 54 and 48 degrees Fahrenheit. This time of year, I'm not exactly sure how much it applies, but we're gonna try and figure out how much of that theory really plays into it when they're staging at the river mouths. Yeah, we'll dump down the probe, throw a couple riggers out, and see if we can get a few bites and see if we can really dial in the temperature in comparison to where the fish are biting. So let's set some stuff up here and we'll get to it. This is the Lithium Pro probe. Out of the 3 models that they offer, makes the most sense for us, and it kind of fits the shoe best for what we do for salmon on Lake Ontario. So here's what we've got. We are in 50 feet of water right now. Our ball is about 42 feet down, and we're just waiting for a probe to connect. There it is. We've got 69 on the surface, 69 degrees on the surface, with 63 down at the ball. So that temperature right there, in theory, is not ideal, but we're going to see what we can do with the temperature that we have. So far, temperatures are not conducive, but we are getting bites. So this time of year, it's kind of one of those things where some of the rules don't necessarily apply, and when you're marking fish, you're marking fish, but just an interesting side note, warm water and they're still snapping on them. First one, little small Chinook, Jack Chinook, probably 8 pounds, 10 pounds. We'll cut to the GoPro that's watching the Garmin Panoptics, but we just went through probably 30, 40 fish in that little zone there. I think they're pretty stacked up. So maybe do one more pass just to humor it with the trolling, and then we will transition over to some jigging. See if we can get our spot locked out in enough to stay on top of them. At the very bottom, in 62 feet now, we've got a all-time low of 57 degrees. So not terribly cold, but also not terribly warm. We've also got a 2.2 down speed, 2.3, with a top speed of 3 miles an hour. So there's definitely some serious moving water, especially with this south wind that we are getting right now. I'm sure that's playing into some of the shift in the water here. So interesting things that you can see with the Fishhawk system. something with a little bit more size, trolling in that 57-degree water. We're gonna see if we can clear our last rod here, and then we'll transition over to our jigging program. Final rigger of the night. This might be the biggest thing I've seen this year. Hi.
What's going on, Pepper?
Good. It's not lights out, but I think I may have the biggest fish I've seen this year on my line right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's very large.
330 pounds or what?
Could very well be. Holy Bowen. Holy Bowen. Oh my lord. Bowen,
Daniel?
I'm concerned.
Why?
It's very big.
Are they netting him?
Yeah, he's in the net.
Oh, 27.
It could be 27, but it is very large. Very large. 27 for
27. Another dirt bag cost that one back, buddy.
Oh my god. There is the biggest salmon of the year for me. Whew. That is a great way to end off the trolling. I'm gonna switch gears, grab some of my jigging rods, and we're gonna head out to that same area where we were marking those big schools of kings, and we'll see if we can get her done. So here's what we got. We got a couple fish over here, a couple fish to track back to, so we're gonna try to see if we can roll back over top of them and try to catch them. There's probably 10 plus kings on the screen. It took about an hour to get another fish to turn. I dropped 2 other ones earlier. Finicky bite, but a lot of fun when it does connect. male to I think it's a 1.5 ounce mac fish. Golden hour. That's a good bite. I'm into it. Dude, this is a lot of work by yourself. Holy cow.
What?
Just this whole process.
Yeah, it is.
Wetting and catching this fish.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool though. I'd love that. If we could figure out a way to do it on Lake Ontario, that'd make it pretty special.
I like to take advantage and, right, so.
Right.
I don't have much here.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. Oh my god. Oh. Number 2, just coming in the golden hour. Starting to snap a bit more. Still on the screen pretty good. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, so good. That's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy. Well, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Had a lot of fun bringing it to you. Thanks to Fishhawk for sponsoring today's video as well. You guys have been great supporters for the past couple of months in pursuit of this little project and over the years of my fishing career on the lake and trolling for salmon. It's an awesome product. I hope you guys learned something from today's video, and I'm looking forward to bringing more salmon fishing content to you guys in 2025. So thanks so much for watching today's video, and we'll catch you guys in the next clip. Take it easy.